When searching for homes, there are a few steps you should take or a few steps you should think about. So now that you've been pre-approved, it's time to move on to the next phase, which is searching for homes. The first thing you should do when searching for homes is to think about what you actually want in a home or a property. Now that you've been pre-approved, you know what your budget is, and your budget plays a huge factor in what you can actually buy. So with that, it's time to start thinking about what you want that fits inside that budget. Here are a few factors you should start thinking about. First is the location. Where do you actually want to live? I know in the Chicago area, the location matters a lot because different neighborhoods can change greatly just by crossing the street. So that's something you definitely want to keep in mind. Next, think about the type of property you want. Do you want a single family home? Do you want to live in a condo or a townhome? Or maybe you want a 2 to 4 unit property. How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms do you want? Do you want a basement? If so, do you want a finished basement? Do you care about a backyard? Do you care about a garage? Those are some of the things to think about. Keep in mind that the location also plays a huge factor in the type of property you want. In Chicago, for instance, if you want to live downtown, you're most likely going to end up with a condo. But if you want to live on the edge of the city, there are a lot more single-family homes and a lot less condos. And last but not least, you need to think about the condition of the property you want. Are you looking for something that's brand new renovated? Or maybe you're looking for new construction. Or maybe you're looking for a fixer-upper where you can get in there, do some of the work yourself or some of the upgrades yourself and build some sweat equity. As far as the condition goes, not only does your budget matter, but the type of loan you have matters a lot as well. For instance, if you have an FHA loan, you might want to stay away from fixer-uppers because they might not pass the FHA inspection. For more information on that, check out my previous video. I'll leave a link in the description. Now that you have an idea of what you're looking for in a property, your next step is to find a realtor. A good realtor will not only make it easier for you to be able to find a home and start showing homes, but they will be able to guide you through the negotiation process, getting you the best price on your home, as well as guiding you through the rest of the process all the way through closing. Once you have your realtor in place, now it's time for the fun part, which is to actually start searching for homes. When searching for homes, there are 2 main methods of doing this, and I recommend that you do both. The first method is to search all the online websites. The big 3 are Zillow.com, Realtor.com, and Redfin. These websites get their info straight from the MLS, so they'll be able to show you homes for sale as soon as they come on the market. And FYI, they all have the same information, so Zillow isn't going to have a property that Realtor.com isn't, and vice versa. Once you find something you like, make sure you send that property to your realtor and have your realtor look over it to make sure it's the right fit for you. Even though these websites have all of the homes that are for sale, they often don't have all of the information on the property that realtors have access to, so make sure you run it by them first. And speaking of realtors, the second way to start searching for homes is to have your realtor look for you. Let your realtor know what you're looking for, and your realtor can set up a search on the MLS and can send you properties as soon as those properties come on the MLS. Your realtor also may be able to make suggestions for you for areas or different type of properties that you might not even thought of. This will ensure that you will be able to see all the homes or all the options available to you as fast as possible. Because we all know in today's market, if a good home comes for sale, it's gone fast. Once you've found some properties you like, it's time to start going on showings or going to actually view the property. Reach out to your realtor to have them start setting up showings for the properties you're interested in. Now, when looking at these properties, here are a few tips that you should look for to make sure that you avoid buying a limit. And full disclosure, this is in no means a replacement for a home inspection, as you should always do one once you get a home under contract. However, this will help avoid you going under contract with the home and starting the process just to find out that the home has a lot of issues. The first thing you should look for when buying a home is slanted floors. Now, for older homes, especially homes that are around 100 years old, those homes will eventually start to settle, so the floors might slant a little bit. However, if there's a noticeable slant in the floor, chances are there might be some foundation or some support issues, which can be very costly to fix. The next thing you should do is to check all the light switches in every room to make sure the electricity is working fine, and to also test the water pressure in the bathrooms and the kitchen to make sure the water pressure is working okay. These are things we often take for granted or we often assume works fine, but if they do not work, they can be expensive to fix. Next, you should look for watermarks on the ceilings, especially on the top floor. This can be a sign that there is some damage to the roof and that the roof needs to be repaired. Last but not least, you should check for water damage along the walls in the basements because these could be signs of foundation issues. Once you found a home that you like, it's time to make an offer on it, which I'll cover in the next video.